What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm gonna be discussing Power Season 6, retrospective / review. And if you're just now discovering me, I appreciate it if you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and post your comments down below if you're feeling this vid. I remember when this was announced as the final season of Power. I said, damn, for real? 6 seasons? That's it? But then I started hearing talks about spin-offs and that they giving us 15 episodes. So I said to myself, maybe they will redeem themselves after the last 2 seasons was BS. But nah, I was wrong. But we gonna get into that. Season 6 picks up at the end of season 5, showing Ghost with Angela in her final moments. Her ass ain't make it, obviously. Ghost is distraught, heartbroken. So he goes to play fight with Tommy and says some of the funniest lines he ever had.
Did you really think I wasn't gonna find out what you did? What I did?
You guys fighting?
I'll explain to you after you explain to me why the fuck you not in school in the car. Go!
I ain't going nowhere with you. I came here to talk to Uncle Tommy.
Hey, you ain't gotta call him that. He ain't part of the family no more.
Yeah, too bad that ain't your decision to make, Ghost.
But this season started off as Ghost versus Tommy, the final betrayal, the big showdown, but ended up a damn disappointment. Everything was rushed in this season. I could tell early on that they wanted to get these spin-offs out so bad, which is sad for a once great show like this. The beginning was hard-hitting, groundbreaking television, but towards the end of season 4, the new era of Power began for the worse. The main problem throughout the whole season 6 was the writing. The motherfuckers in the writing room thought they was working for Marvel or something, because ain't no way they thought this would be good. But anyway, everything from all these storylines to the obvious plot holes was just frustrating to watch. Then they want to tie it all up in the final episodes, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. But the writing for the main characters was like weird. Everybody was different. They had their own individual storylines, but they was not normal. But this is Power we talking about. Everybody was doing some strange shit. The writers wanted to make Ghost the main villain clearly, so everybody hated him and wanted him gone, which was the stupidest shit they could have done because Ghost was the best part of the season. But anyway, the writers was assaulting our intelligence, thinking we wouldn't notice certain things. The Mission Impossible vibes was noticeable, for real. Ghost and Tommy trying to kidnap Alicia Jimenez, like are there no cameras in courthouses? Dre going in and out of jail, Ghost and Tommy hustling $2 million in 24 hours? It was ridiculous. And if immunity was really like that in real life, everybody would be on the damn street. But besides that, there was one good thing about the writing, and it was the comedy. I swear, this was the funniest season of Power. Everybody had me dying laughing, even when they was being serious. But at least they stayed consistent with the comedy.
Your bitch ass just don't know when to motherfucking quit, do you?
You can't take my kids.
You a drug dealer. Of course I can.
I'm fighting too, big bro? Get your ass out of here. You about to be one crispy nigga. Hey, you right. We ain't gotta do this shit. We just really want to.
Guard! Guard! Ain't nobody listening. Them SEALs don't give a fuck if you pay them enough.
Let's discuss the characters of this season. Now, like I said before, certain characters were written weird, some for the better, and others they just destroyed them. Proctor had a great start to this season, but it was clear they didn't want him there. He was making a lot of dumb decisions, and I was like, this can't be the same Proctor. He snitched on Tommy, which led to his demise. Come on now, like, he should have been smarter. I actually thought he was smarter than that. Sax ain't even have solid proof, and there was no reason for him to snitch, but whatever. Benny and Vincent were actually a good addition to the season until it was time for them to go. Both of them went out so dumb. Like, why build up Benny to be so damn powerful just to take him out like a hoe? They wanted motherfuckers dying every episode, and it was just stupid. Lakeisha was dumb as hell. Well, let me not say that. She was annoying, always crying and shit. And like in season 4 and season 5, she was holding shit down, but now all of a sudden she's a weak snitch. Oh well. And the same thing happened with Spanky. That was, like, come on. And 2-Bit was the breakout star of this season. He always had potential, and he popped off, and he became a fan favorite, and the shit he was doing, he was real. He was like a mini Kanan almost. But the snitching going on in this season was atrocious. Like, everybody was writing statements. And Dre was the king of that. Nigga did not care. Like, his death was one of the best deaths in Power. A very fitting ending for his character. Rashad Tate was great as always. The dynamic between him and Ghost should have been explored more, and it was sad his spinoff got canceled. I was actually excited about that, but oh well. And Tasha and Tariq had the worst character development I ever seen, and they wanted us to feel for them. No, bro, they was calling Ghost selfish, and everybody on this show were all equally selfish. And Tariq was just so dumb, making the worst decisions. He had no reasons to be in the streets. Ghost was trying to save him from a life of misery, like he said. But now he's starting to see. And killing Kanan off was a mistake because Tariq definitely needed his guidance. Making the wrong moves, putting too much trust in Effie, and she got his ass. And nigga was disrespectful as hell. Telling Ghost he's gonna murder him and he never did anything for him. Well, that's a damn lie. He definitely saved his life more than once, but what do I know? And Tasha, she got what she deserved. Her ass was sloppy and reckless, and I'm surprised she got caught. That was one of the best scenes. Too bad they undid it in the spinoff. Now, Tommy and Ghost's characters were the ones who were written the worst. Tommy was making hella mistakes, killing everybody, and no consequences come out of that. And all of a sudden, he's John Wick with perfect aim and taking out entire mobs. Like, what is that? And his thinking was all over the place. He was acting so dumb, and he kept blaming Ghost for all of his problems. Every single one of his problems. Like, dude, he's the one that came up with the plan to take out Milan. Why the hell is he acting so simple? Like, I'm mad him and Ghost didn't have the chance to patch things up, and it was sad what happened. Tommy got away, but he suffered the most in the end. Ghost's character was butchered, and the writers was wrong for trying to make us hate him. I mean, yeah, he is a bad person, but damn, some people only watch this show because of Ghost. He was dealt a bad hand this season. He was reckless, making moves off of emotions, and don't forget, he was snitching as well, in a roundabout way. And towards the end of the season, you can tell they ain't want him around. Nigga was so out of character and just cocky. But the scenes of him putting everybody in their place was A1. That was like one of the best parts, him going off on everybody. And the Lieutenant Governor storyline was actually decent, and I wish they would have came out with Power Season 7, expanding on that storyline. They should have just paid him. Anyway, the end of the Ghost should have been handled better because he was the main character, and it's like they pissed all over him and just wanted us to forget about him. And that's the biggest problem I had with this. Disappointing and stupid. Felt like we was robbed of a great ending for a great character. Now, lastly, what I wanted to discuss is the final 5 episodes. Now, on paper, it's a good idea, and seeing it for the first time was actually interesting, but it did not age well at all. It's almost pointless to watch now. Episode 10 should have been a 2-hour finale to tie everything up. That would have been much better. The final 5 episodes was just dragging shit out, and it could have been much better, but hey, you gotta milk this shit. Gotta make Ghost the villain so we can hate him, and feel sorry for Tasha and Tariq so we can support their spinoff. And this season destroyed the greatest duo we ever seen on TV, Ghost and Tommy. And in the end, we ended up with Tasha and Tariq. Bullshit. But overall, season 6 of Power was interesting, and it was entertaining in a way. Seeing this in real time every week and seeing social media's reaction was an era, for real. Even the leaks. I just wish it was written better and ended off in the right way, but hey man, you just gotta deal with it, and I dealt with it, but man, what could have been.